Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Tally on my way to work, and I made a video about this. I just didn't post it, so I just want to make this message that I'm about to give just a little more clear and concise. And what it is that make sure you're not letting temporary feelings or bouts of emotions make you make decisions that just poor decisions. And usually those decisions are gonna last longer. The consequences of certain decisions last much longer than the bout of emotion or the moodiness you were feeling, or you were just in your feelings for just a little bit. You were just feeling something and you needed a release because you just wanted to escape that feeling. It wasn't pleasant, and then you make a decision that it's just not conducive to your future. It's not aligned with the path that you're on right now, and it really just deters you and it sets you back. Because if one thing that the reason I'm on here talking to everybody about, if there's just one thing that I'm hyper aware of, is what setback is and what it can do to you. All right, I'm someone who people used to tell me, even though I'm not sure how much I buy into it, but a lot of the times, prophetic words I used to receive is people are like, oh, you're being delayed and stuff like that, or something trying to set you back. And I do believe that to an extent, because sometimes you look over your life and you see yeah, there is setbacks. I do feel like I put 1 foot or 2 foot forward, or only to get set back 2 feet backwards or 4 feet backwards. So that definitely is a thing. And what it really boils down to is that decision making. A lot of it anyway. I don't think everything, but a lot of it is in your control. You have to give up whatever's not in control. You give it to God, right? But everything else, you have to make sure you're making the right set of decisions on a consistent basis. Of course, you don't have to be perfect. They say don't be perfect, just be consistent. And one of the biggest factors, I think, especially for women, because we're such emotional beings, is that we feel certain emotions, and it pushes us towards doing something that we said we weren't going to do anymore. We said we weren't going to partake in anymore. We said we would never do something like this, right? And it's only because we're sad, we're mad, we're lonely, we're upset, we're disappointed. It could be all of these emotions, but what I'm really seeing is in life, it's really about staying true. Anything you want to do, when it pertains to your goals, it's really about staying true to what you said you were going to do, the path you said you were going to be on, what you said you were not going to do. It's really about staying true to that, even when you're going through a hard time, even when you're feeling not your best, even though when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling tired, when you're feeling rejected, when you're feeling used, all of those feelings are going to come. But be vigilant. It's in those moments that you see what you're really made of, if that's what I could say. It's those moments where you get to see what you are really made of, because that's where it matters the most. When you are feeling down and out and drained and you're not feeling your best, can you still stick to the decision you said you were going to make? Can you still stay true to the goal that you set out for yourself? And that's really where a lot of people fail at. That's where a lot of people fold, when the pressure is on. But what we're not realizing is when that pressure's on, that is your moment to really show up and really show what you're made of. That's the moment to really prove to yourself and probably others that you have really made the changes you need to make. You are really changing. You are really improving. You're not perfect, but you're really, whatever you're doing is working. I even know that's why the Bible says you got to see certain trials, certain tribulations. You gotta count it all as joy. You gotta be grateful to God still in those situations, because when you're able to navigate and maneuver through it, and you're able to stay true to your morals, your principles, your goals, your plans, that's when at the end of that you can really have something to be so happy about, something to be so amazed, like you're gonna be amazed, like you're gonna be like, wow, that's me overcoming that. Usually when that happens to me, like when that used to happen to me in the past, I used to fold every time. But now, oh my God, that's me overcoming that. I didn't let that small period of me feeling sad or upset, I didn't allow that to overtake me this time. Like the feeling of after you overcome it is undescribable, it's immaculate, it's unexplainable, but it's unexplainable joy, it's unexplainable peace, it's unexplainable strength, a new courage comes upon you, because you realize that you are really getting better and you are really doing better. So just be vigilant, as I said. That means you have to be watchful, you have to be aware of when you are even going through those certain things. You have to be like, okay, I'm in a place right now. You have to be able to be aware, be like, okay, I'm feeling this right now. I'm aware of this right now. I'm not feeling too good right now. And it's making me want to go do this that I said I wouldn't do anymore. And because I'm aware of that, that's going to give you strength to not actually go through with it. That's going to give you strength to not go back to old things or old people or old habits that you wanted to move past, and you said you would move past, but you have to be aware of that state that's going to come in, that emotion, that emotion, that mood that makes you to want to go back. And once you're aware of that, you're like, okay, I'm not going to fall victim. There's going to be this one good time where you're going to be like, this time I'm not going to fall victim to that. So guys, just be aware, be vigilant. If you set out any goal, I promise you, any goal you set out, something's gonna come to try to test it. So it's up to you to be on your guard and do the right thing. All right, I'll see you guys soon.